what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out my second tier ranking video. If you tuned into my last one, it was the ranking of all of the Jason looks. And like I said in the last video, it's officially October, so it's the spooky season. So what better way to celebrate Halloween with the main three, Jason, Freddy, and my boy Michael. And I hope each and every one of you who watched my last tier ranking video enjoyed it. And I think we're going to have fun with this one. I'm a big Freddy fan, of course, and I'm throwing all of the looks of Freddy into this category, even the one that was in the Goldbergs episode. That was the last time Robert Englund actually put on the full getup and portrayed Freddy. So with that being said, let's get into the categories of the actual tier ranking. So coming in at dead last will be Miss Me. That is pretty much, I cannot stand the look of it, didn't like anything with it, and just absolutely skippable. The one above that, You Shouldn't Have Buried Me, I'm Not Dead. That's pretty much where it's not as bad to where it doesn't ruin the movie, but it's nowhere near being one of the best. It's not that good at all, but like I said, it's not bad enough to where it ruined the movie for me. And then the third category is You're All My Children Now. This is where I feel like we're finally getting there. The look is passable, and I actually enjoy it. Like, it's not nowhere near my favorite, but it is passable. And then the second category is Welcome to My Nightmare. These are the looks that I really dig. It's not quite there where it's just perfect, but I really enjoy these looks, and I think they were right there, hitting the nail on the head as far as perfection, but just didn't quite necessarily make it yet. But I really enjoyed the looks. And finally, the number one spot is Welcome to Prime Time, and you can figure out what that says. This is where it's an absolute awesome look of Freddy. Perfection. Wouldn't change a thing about it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tier ranking. And we're going to start out with the OG Freddy. Oh man, I love this look of, well, they call him Fred Krueger a lot in this film, but I love the look of Freddy in this film. This is one of the best looks I've seen of any of the films. So let's put him right into the Welcome to Prime Time. It's something to where how they lit him in this film, where it's more of a shadow look of Freddy. I love the fact that his right ear is actually burnt off in some spots of it. And this is before we really got into a comical Freddy. And they really backed him off in the shadows. And this is, to me, one of the creepiest looks of Freddy. I absolutely love this look, everything about it. I like the sweater where it doesn't have the stripes down the arms like it will in later films. I love the stance. Robert Englund said that the glove was heavy in the film, so like it would kind of lean his shoulder down. Everything about this Freddy look I enjoy, and that's why this one has got to be the GOAT. This one is going into Welcome to Prime Time. Okay, now we're at A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. And we're going to move this one right into Welcome to My Nightmare. I actually feel like this is more of a demonic look of Freddy. And that's not a bad thing. I enjoy it. I think Freddy is actually pretty scary in this film. I love how they focus on his eyes in this film. And even the sound and the look of Freddy is magnificent. The only thing that I really can't put it as up there as some of the others that I will, and this one isn't perfection, is one, I don't like the fact that he doesn't really have his glove in this film. And two, his face is like really pale, like it's not really as burnt as like the first one was, or the ones we'll see later. But yeah, the eyes, nose, and teeth kind of threw me off a little bit, to where, like I said, it didn't look more like a demonic look. Like, it doesn't really have the features of Robert Englund, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I do enjoy this look. I do think Freddy is creepy in this film as well. But yeah, that's why this version of Freddy is coming in that tier ranking. Okay, and so now we're at everybody's favorite, most of everybody's favorite, and that is Freddy from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. And let's go ahead and get it out of the way. We're putting this bad boy right into Welcome to Prime Time. This is where Robert Englund really captured the spirit of Freddy. This is where Freddy is still evil, still scary, but he's also comical. And it has the perfect mixture in this film of comical and scary Freddy. But I love the look of Freddy in this film. He actually looks taller and slimmer in this film, in my opinion. I like the fedora and the actual burn marks on his face. I love it. I think the glove is cool. Overall, everything to the voice, the look, uh, everything about this look of Freddy is pretty much the most iconic look. I think that if you do look up Freddy images, this is the one that you mainly see. But yes, I really dig this Freddy look, and it's once again, it's how they lit him. I thought it was really just perfect. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. Okay, now we're at A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, and we're going to move this one right into the Welcome to My Nightmare. There's not a whole lot different about this Freddy look than there is Part 3. The only thing that reason I put him in this category is because this was like the MTV era, and the lighting of Freddy wasn't as good and wasn't as creepy as quite the other ones were. Like they had a lot of green or red shining on him, and there was just certain images that he looks goofy in, like especially with the sunglasses and stuff like that. This is where I do enjoy the film, but this is more where he's leaning more of the comical Freddy. But the look is still good. I still enjoy it, but I just feel like he didn't have that menacing look like he did in 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, still a good look overall. Okay, now we're at A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, The Dream Child, and let's rip the band-aid off. I'm putting him right into Miss Me. Never did like the film, never did like the look. I don't know why they went with this look for Freddy, but he looks like a burnt witch running around this entire movie. For some reason, they extended the nose. It almost looks like a witch nose, or even like you could even say it. I know everybody's gonna laugh. A Squidward nose. How much it hangs down. Uh, Even just the burn looks. It almost looks like he was just kind of like melting a little bit. I don't really get this look. I don't know how it even passed to be a Freddy look. To be honest with you, uh, everything about it, everything about this portrayal of Freddy, I didn't like. Like I said, just the overall makeup look, everything. Yeah, I just this is one that I never watch, and it's not just because of the storyline, but it is the look. I never thought Freddy looked dumber than he did in this film. I just didn't care for it at all. So now we're at Freddy's look from Freddy's Dead. And we're going to put this guy right into the You Shouldn't Have Buried Me, I'm Not Dead. Still one of the worst looks of Freddy, but not the worst. I do like this look better than Part 5 Freddy, but this one really exposes Robert Englund's face a whole lot. This one don't really even look like a whole lot of burnt tissue on Freddy's look. And I know it's going to sound weird, but it's almost like they put the latex on him. They just stretched it. I don't know what they were doing with it. And of course, this is one of the films where Freddy is not scary at all. He's just way out there. He's too comical. And even down to the sweater, and I may be wrong, but I feel like the sweater is too bright as well. Yeah, I just don't care for this look. And what's funny is that I actually do like the film because it's one of the first Friday or Nightmare on Elm Street films I've ever seen. But yeah, the look just isn't that great, and it hasn't aged very well. But like I said, yeah, you watch it, and you can just tell it's pretty much Robert Englund with some latex thrown on him. But yeah, still not as bad as Part 5 though, in my opinion. Okay, so now we're at Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And this bad boy is going right into the Welcome to My Nightmare. I love this look. I've heard a lot of people complain about it, but I love it. I love the fact that it doesn't even look like a burnt victim anymore. It looks like his head is split, and you see the muscle tissues in it. I love that. I love the yellowish eyes that Freddy has in this. I love the trench coat and the fedora that he wears. And I do like the fact, and this is going to sound weird, but I said in part two I didn't like that he didn't have the glove, but I love in this one that he's got the blades even on his thumb, and it's just like that bone look coming up his hand. I love that. This brought Freddy back to being creepy, and even when he's not wearing the fedora and the trench coat, he's got like the black leather pants on and the high like military boots. It looks like to me. Yeah, I think this Freddy looks great and is really scary looking. So overall, a very good look. Not quite perfection, but yes, I dig this look of Freddy. Okay, now we're at Freddy versus Jason, and this is my absolute favorite look of Freddy. And we're putting him right into the welcome to prime time. This look right here is my absolute favorite Freddy Krueger look, right along with the original, the OG. I think they've got the burnt marks on Freddy's face in perfect placement. I think it looks legit. I love the fact that the sweater is still red and green, but it's dark. I like that. It's not these bright colors, it's an actual dark sweater. The fedora is a lot dirtier. The blades are a little bit longer on this one, on his gloves. And overall, I think this is Robert Englund's best performance other than the original. I think this is Robert Englund's best performance as Freddy, as far as having that creepy, cynical, and playful Freddy, kind of like he did in part three, Dream Warriors. But yes, this Freddy right here, this look, I absolutely love. I think it's phenomenal. Like I said, just overall, when I think of Freddy, this is it right here. I love it. And I really, really hope that they release a mask like that from Freddy versus Jason, because I would love to have it. But yeah, phenomenal look. Okay, now we're still sticking with Freddy versus Jason, but this Freddy look is the demon look. They only show this look for just a few seconds in this film, but I absolutely love it. This is when Freddy is absolutely pissed off. He looks like a demon. He looks terrifying. I would have loved to seen him a little bit longer in the makeup. I wouldn't want to see the entire movie with him like that, because then it would kind of lose the spookiness or the lore of that look. Because I remember when we was in theaters watching it back in 2003, when that part showed up and he's like, "Oh, what's wrong, Lori? You missed your wake up call." Like, me and a few buddies was like, "Holy crap!" Like, he looked bad to the bone. And yeah, I'm gonna take this one and move it straight into the Welcome to My Nightmare. Yeah, and like I said, the reason I'm moving him into that category, that ranking, that tier, whatever you want to call it, is strictly because I wouldn't want to see it through the whole film, like I just said, but I think that look is great. That is when Freddy is at his all-time, like, I guess you could say he's finally hit his limit. He is pissed. He's ready to go. Love that look. Okay, now we're at the 2010 remake Freddy look, and he's going straight into the Miss Me category. Once again, I know, and it's not just because Robert Englund didn't play him. It's just the fact that I don't think he looks like a legit burn victim. I know that's what they were going for. I get that. But to me, he looks more like an alien. I don't like where they put the green screen into his actual makeup, because sometimes it just didn't play off very well. And that's just my opinion. I mean, to everybody who likes it, sorry, but I just don't care for it. That's why it's going into Miss Me category. All right, now we're down to the final look of Freddy. This was the last time that Robert Englund ever donned the entire get-up on screen, and it was on the Goldbergs TV episode. And I'm going to move this one right into the You Are All My Children Now. Like I said, this category is passable. It's not the best look. And when I seen this, you could tell that Robert Englund still had the desire. He could still pull the look off, the voice off. But after seeing it, I was like, man, would we really want to see him come back after seeing him in Freddy vs. Jason, how he portrayed Freddy and how I think he went out with a bang with that. Don't get me wrong, I'm biased. I would still love to see Robert Englund put on the glove again. I think we all would. But Uh, I enjoyed this look uh, for the TV series. I enjoyed this look. I think if they were going to do a full length movie, they could absolutely do the makeup better. But with that being said, I still enjoy the look. That's why it's coming into this tier. All right, that is my tier ranking of all the Freddy looks over the years. I hope each and every one of you enjoyed this tier ranking. And like I said, the next video I'll be releasing will be on the Michael Myers look. Can't wait to get on that. Michael Myers is my absolute favorite. But with that being said, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And as always, God bless you. And until next time.
Don't worry about my little errand, boy. The only thing to fear is fear himself.